Hi everyone, Ravenna from Triple Moon Goddess 88 here. I have your message of the day. I hope everyone's having a good day, having a good weekend. Alrighty, so universe is asking, when was the last time that you really laughed and played with a childlike innocence and joy? So, this might not be for everyone, but for whoever it fits. They were saying the heaviness of the world on shoulders. I'm just reading how they've given it to me. Carrying a lot of stress and responsibility, and you carry it well, but you're tired because you're carrying things around that you could have let go of but chose to keep holding on to. Lower vibrational energy, behaviors or habits that lower your frequency. Too much in the masculine energy of practical and responsibility and work, family, therapy, obligations. There's just too much seriousness, too serious side of things. And they're asking, what have you done that makes your soul sing, your heart smile, really smile, like eyes sparkling smile, that makes your inner child really laugh so hard there's tears and giggles. Laugh and joy and happiness without the world telling you to be quiet or shushing you or telling you that you're too much or too loud. Like really let it out. Universe wants you to ask yourself this. When did you really let it out? If you can't remember or haven't in a long time, then universe is reminding you it's time to let that part of yourself out. Okay. Thank you, universe. A message for me too. It's been a very long time. It's been so long I can't even remember when I really let it out. Really had a real good belly laugh till I cried. So they're saying universe is saying that you forget when life gets too chaotic, or you've been so busy doing what you're supposed to be doing with work obligations, healing, day-to-day life, stresses that pop up randomly. They're saying, yes, you may practice self-love and nurture yourself, and you may follow your creative pursuits and all that of your feminine side to help balance the masculine side, and even do activities that get you in touch with your inner child on more of a surface level. And that's great, but universe wants you to ask yourself about the last time you really let your inner child giggle and laugh and play with absolute freedom. Not the adult version of you that likes to keep control and sort of restricts that energy a little bit, but the silly, playful, giggly, cheeky, childish version that rarely ever gets to come out wholly and fully. If you haven't let them out, then it's time. Universe says to find something that will bring that part of yourself out, and try not to let others tell you that you're being too loud or too much, or you're being immature, or shush you, or try to bring the energy down in those moments. When you're trying to balance your masculine and your feminine all the time, because we're always trying to find that balance. And sometimes we lean more to one side than we do the other. So, it's hard to sort of remember that you have to balance that inner child as well. You forget about the inner child, maybe not on a surface level, but on a deeper level. And I think this is a reminder to that it's time to dig a bit deeper and let that little kid out. So the big kid can loosen up a bit and shake off some of that stagnant sort of, you know, energy that needs to sort of be jiggled up. Even if it's just for those moments, you know, you're in the moment and you're sort of, you know, you're feeling really good, and then afterwards you feel a lot lighter. You know, you feel happier, you feel able to take on anything. It's just like when you're taking care of your feminine side as well, isn't it? You know, you're nurturing yourself, and you go back rested and recuperated, and you can get back into things. Well, this is even deeper side of things to get in there, and, you know, sort of like a little holiday of the soul, I guess. So universe said, so the you know, the bigger kid can loosen up and be free, even if it's just for those moments. They're saying to make those moments matter. Don't just brush them off, because they're important. You know, if anyone would like to share in the comments, you know, things that they do to really dig deep into the playfulness of the inner child, then I'd love to hear from you, because I'm sure there's people that you know, don't know how to get in touch with that inner child. And you know, it's just like with anything, when you get advice and you take on what you resonate with. So something that you do may resonate with someone else that may need it at this time. So I think with all the heaviness in the world right now, and with what's coming, a little bit of lightheartedness and playfulness and laughter is exactly what everyone needs at the moment. That sort of playful, innocent sort of happiness and joyfulness and laughter, and, you know, bring that sort of energy out and show other people. You know, it doesn't have to be so heavy and just, you know, you got the masculine side of yourself where it's the work and the responsibilities, and then the feminine side, which is the nurturing and the rest and the sort of, you know, the creative side, which is childlike as well, but the creative feminine side. But then throw in the childlike energy and the inner child stuff. I mean, you've got that beautiful, you know, balance all round, haven't you? So, but as I said, yeah, share. I'd love, you know, there's going to be other people that will get something from what you have to share as well. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Please remember, I will never reach out or contact you in any way, shape or form. If anyone does, please report, block, delete. If you would like a reading, personal reading, my info is in the bio. And please like, share, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you all soon. Bye.